Good morning, fellow adventurers. Back in the bug today. And, my husband is got to take the truck and do some home improvement stuff. So it's another opportunity for me to share my morning drive. Yay! Very, very happy right now. It is. It's starting to cool off. Looks like up in the Kern River Valley, it's going to be about, it's going to be in the 70s. So we are definitely getting back into the season of hiking and maybe some prospecting, maybe some oh look, my brain just shut off. Getting old is no picnic. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, getting into some prospecting and getting into some, maybe some adventuring and find a cave or two to climb through, sort of, maybe. I don't know. I very much like going into some of those old mines and adits, but I have a fear, and I think it's tangentially, it's never happened before, but for some reason I have a fear of like drowning, of being buried alive. So as much as I like going into the caves and everything, I tell my husband I should get extra credit because I'm doing this stuff terrified. But I think we're getting back into that kind of season, and so I'm excited. I'm hoping to pick up some more adventure videos and post them on YouTube. A lot of the places are exactly the same place we go all the time, but you also never know what you're going to run into when you're out there. So still haven't got any snake guards. I mean, that's what I'm afraid of, is traipsing through the high grass and snakes. But actually, now that I'm saying this stuff, I'm afraid of a lot of stuff. But I do it anyway because it's fun. That's what my husband doesn't get. He makes fun of me because I like go through the woods and stuff singing to myself and stomping my feet. And when he asks why, I'm like, well, that way. Oh, what the heck? Something sounded funny. He says, I don't even know why I bring you out here, because I'm stomping around singing to myself. And he asks why, and I said, because I'm telling the animals that I'm here so they don't attack me. And he just rolls his eyes and walks away, but he doesn't get it. I mean, when you're doing something that scares you, that you deserve extra credit. I deserve gold stars. I admit it. Finished my hobbies potion shop. I was really excited for that. I took it home because I do that at lunch at the office. Took it home yesterday because I took metal shop in junior high a long time ago, and I can't remember how to solder to save my life. So I'm going to ask my husband I told him he needs to show me how to do that. Fighting. So I'm hoping once I get that all soldered together and ready to go, that I can do a final overview of it. There's more, gardening type stuff that I want to add, some garland or some greenery around the fencing, just to dress it up a little bit. But for the most part, I'm happy with it. And now I'm excited to start my next one, which I do want to videotape, mostly because this one here is going to be almost from scratch. I'm not even really buying a kit. All I bought was I think it's Make It from Michael's, their book note blanks. Oh, don't you sound so cute. That is not a sound that I have ever found attractive. be, kind of an our story type of a thing. So we'll see how long that lasts. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 planned right now. But one of them, I've got 4 planned right now, but I don't think I have the right base, because I bought 2 of the thin book nooks, and then I bought 2 of like the square dollhouse rooms, mini dollhouse rooms, and 3 of them are restaurants, and 1 of them is an outdoor scenery. And I think the outdoor scenery would work good in the narrow one, but the restaurants I think I really want to put in the square dollhouse rooms. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with that other book nook. Maybe I'll do a cave or something like that. I can do the mammoth attic. One of the first ones that I was willing to walk into, where I talked to the stupid frog on the video, and then the frog went, camera shy until I walked out, and then he started talking again. Never fails. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to decide what I want to do for that one. So I do know have 3 definites, and then 1 that's still kind of up in the air. I might even just do like the diorama of downtown corridor. This is kind of a pretty view. No, it's not pretty. It's really not pretty. But the one thing about our downtown, for a city our size, it's quaint. It's old. It's got some rundown shacks, but it's quaint. So I might end up doing something like that. We shall see. But I am going to start looking up Bob Ross videos to figure out how to paint a sunrise. Because for the outdoor scene, I want to be able to actually paint it. I don't want to print, and I want to start really, doing stuff without pre-buying a lot of things. Some things, building materials and things like that, I've found some really good websites to go to. My husband, for the diorama of the canyon, he suggested visiting like hobby train sites for supplies, because they do a lot of those outdoor things. So I might look and see, because for me it's trying to figure out how to do the boulders and the rocks. I could do foam and just like carve them out, but I don't know. Then I have to paint them. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. And that's kind of why I want to do the videos, because I think it would be a lot of fun to watch me struggle and to let you guys laugh at me whenever I say bad words because it didn't do what it was supposed to do. Ooh, yikes, that looks like glass. I guess we had an accident here. Kind of got I don't really have a busy day today. We have a memo that we got to get to the manager's office by the end of today. You ran the light, jackass. Sorry. We got a memo that we've got to get to the manager's office by the end of today, but I have some meetings that I have to set, because I'm trying to get the team rallied around things that are happening at the end of the month around Halloween. We've got a Halloween potluck and some costume and decorating contests that I'm wanting to enter into. We've got our Halloween event where we open our doors to the public, and they come through, and we pass out kind of an indoor trunk or treat without the trunks. But we're doing Psycho Circus and Candyland, because those seem like two, let's face it. If you look at Candyland as an adult, you're like, yeah, no, those little character thingies are creepy. So, but we will do a safe, calming, family-friendly Candyland, and they can have a choice to do that one, or they branch off and take a detour through the Psycho Circus, which is, yeah, it's going to be fun, and I never know how it's going to turn out. With all the lights on, you could see everything, right? You could see that it's just plywood and cardboard, but when the lights go down, there's pretty cool stuff. I see if I can find some video of the one we did last year. It was a haunted forest. I was a witch. I had all kinds of fun. But it actually turned out pretty good. Once the lights were down, it worked out well. So I love this time of year. And my husband and daughter don't like Halloween because they don't like people coming to the door, which is fair. It is, you're sitting there trying to watch a movie or something, and all the trick-or-treaters come up and interrupt everything. So I can understand. But I don't do it for the trick-or-treat. I do love seeing the little kids in their costumes. Some of them are so adorable. Except, I don't know. So we'll see. But I love doing this because being able to do it at work gives me my Halloween fix at the office without inconveniencing my husband. And I get to do it with people who share the same love of Halloween that I do. So, well, we'll see how things go here. I think, yeah, I'm excited. But I got to set those meetings up because I want to make sure that we're setting aside time to really get all of the decorating in and everything else. And done. Anyway, I made it to the office. Time to go inside and I don't know what I'm going to do today. I guess just finish that memo. And play with Halloween stuff. Anyway, keep on adventuring. Find a great side quest this weekend, and have a happy Friday.